If you're sleeping 7 or even 8 hours a night, but you're going to bed late, there's a sleep habit that could quietly be weakening your bones, especially after 50. And most women have never been told this. Today, I'm going to explain what that habit is, why it matters for bone health, and how to fix it gently and naturally without stress or perfection. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Glory B, and on this channel, we talk about how to look fabulous, feel amazing, and age gracefully. I reversed osteoporosis naturally, and one of the most overlooked pieces of bone health is sleep. Not just how much sleep you get, but the quality of sleep and when you get it. And this becomes especially important after menopause. The sleep habit that quietly weakens bones is going to bed too late, even if you're technically sleeping enough hours. Many women tell me, I go to bed around midnight or 1 a.m., but I still sleep 7 hours. The problem is your bones don't just care about sleep duration, they care about timing. Your bones are living tissue. They're constantly breaking down old bone and building new bone. And that rebuilding process is controlled by hormones that follow a circadian rhythm, an internal clock. Some of the keys are growth hormone, which helps build and repair bone, and that's released mostly earlier in the night. Melatonin, which does much more than help you sleep, it supports bone building cells. And cortisol, your stress hormone, increases when sleep is late or disruptive, and cortisol breaks bone down. And sleep timing affects all three of these. When you consistently go to bed late, you miss the most bone protective part of the night, even if you sleep in. After menopause, we already have less estrogen to protect our bones, so sleep timing becomes more important, not less. This is one reason why some women eat well, exercise, take good quality supplements, and still see bone loss. Sleep is often the missing piece. Your bone cells actually respond to your body's internal clock. Think of it this way, sleeping from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. is not the same as sleeping from midnight to 8 a.m., even though both are 8 hours. The earlier sleep window contains deeper, more restorative stages, the ones most connected to repair, regeneration, and bone rebuilding. Now here's the good news. You don't have to suddenly become a perfect sleeper. Step 1 is to shift gradually. Start by moving your bedtime 15 to 20 minutes earlier every few nights. Small changes add up. Step 2 is morning light. Get daylight in your eyes within the first hour of waking. This resets your circadian rhythm and makes it easier to feel sleepy earlier at night, later. Step 3 is evening light reduction. Dim the lights in the evening in your home. Meanwhile, reduce screen time when you can, or at least use warm light. This allows melatonin to rise naturally. Step 4 is consistency over perfection. Your body loves rhythm. A consistent bedtime is far more important than the occasional late night. Now, step 5 is optional, but you might like it, and that's to find something that helps you wind down. Now, reducing stress in the evening helps lower cortisol, and that matters for bone health. One thing that really helps me unwind at night is gentle massage. I use a back and neck massager from the Bob and Brad collection, and I genuinely love it. I turn it on and I control it with the remote and set it so that the direction and intensity change every minute or two. It also has optional heat, which is especially nice in the winter, and it automatically turns off after 15 minutes. Though, I'll be honest, I often turn it on for another round. Now, some people like to use it during the day attached to a desk chair, but I personally love it as part of my evening wind-down routine. Now, if the back massager isn't your thing, I also have a foot massager from the same line. It has adjustable intensity, a remote control, and fair warning, once it shuts off after 15 minutes, you may want to turn it back on again. I have a 10% discount code for both of these. I'll put the links and codes in the description box below the video and also in the first pinned comment if you want to check them out. I want to say this clearly. Bone loss is not inevitable. Your body is always responding to what you do, especially at night. Even improving sleep timing a little can support your bones over time. In a future video, I'll go deeper into why sleeping earlier in the night matters so much and what's actually happening in your body before midnight. That one is eye-opening, so make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss it. And if you want to protect your bones naturally, I'll link one of my most helpful bone health videos here on the right side of your screen. It pairs perfectly with what we talked about today. Thanks so much for being here, and I'll see you in the next video.